Hey everyone, this is Potato Couch. I'm Michael.
I'm T.O. We're playing a game you've never heard of.
Probably.
Scalar. This is from my childhood.
It's not from mine. I've never heard of this game.
Yeah, no one has except for me.
Oh, and there was this one guy on the internet who heard about it.
No.
I saw him on YouTube. And he was like, Scalar, and I was like, hey, that was that thing that T.O. talked about.
We're going to press the start button. New game. Alright, so here's the lowdown.
Electrocuting lizards.
No. Not electrocuting lizards.
Can you hear out of my headset? Because it doesn't have any noise
Hang on,
cancellation.
let me... No, not really.
Because like, if it's too loud, that picks it up.
Oh, okay.
So I just want to make sure.
Alright. Oh.
Do you turn into a lizard?
Yeah. Yeah, he's electrocuting a kid.
That's even worse.
Yeah. He's Captain Boot Camp.
Captain Boot Camp?
Yup. This is Ben 10 levels of superhero writing here.
My name's Superman. Wow, that's a bad name.
Shut up. I will slap you. Oh, the skeleton. He's got a weird shaped skull. And apparently the machine they use to electrocute him opens a portal to the lizard dimension.
Wow.
Yeah. Don't know why they didn't make two different machines for that. Oh, and it mixes up his DNA to give him lizard powers.
I wish the tester that used to test the hot plates at work did that.
And apparently he knows who all these people are. Been a while since I played this game.
I understand literally nothing.
Yeah, no, they've just been throwing names at us. And he's monologuing their plot.
Don't you love...
That we don't even care about yet.
Don't you love fantasy, like, books and stuff that just throw a bunch of fucking names at you and you're like, this sounds like fantasy!
Yeah. So far we've
Am I supposed to understand what's going on?
This game's 5 major villains so far.
Oh, is that what we learned?
Yes. Our Luger, their leader.
Captain Boot Camp.
Captain Boot Camp, who is the comedy villain.
Of course.
And then there's Jazz, the girl. And then Rhombus and Turbine that I cannot tell the difference between. I don't remember which is which. They only recorded one scream, apparently. This is his lizard form. Okay, things do get better from here, I promise.
I promise.
Just the
keep
opening
watching.
cutscene.
It's like people who show you like a song.
Yeah.
It gets better, I swear.
Or like when I was showing you Wakfu. It gets better, I promise. Let's just skip to season 3. Just skip to season 3. So yeah, he just escaped to their home dimension.
They're like,
oh my gosh, I just realized that this whole game is the reptilian conspiracy. That's basically the plot of this game.
Like the conspiracy now?
Yeah.
Like how government is lizards?
Basically.
Cool.
Because all the people that he just saw there that were lizards, they're all people of influence in his world, if you know the story of this game.
Nice.
The only way I know the story of this game is by reading like the handbook that came with it. I don't know anything from actually playing this game.
Oh, so it was one of those, you played it when you're young enough to just not give a shit about story?
Basically, and also,
Really?
this game doesn't do story very much.
It's not very,
Yeah.
what's the word? It starts with an E.
I don't know.
Oh, by the way, I figured out, what that thing was that wasn't, hemorrhoids.
What is it?
Hernia, and it has nothing to do with your butt.
Yeah, that's why I didn't think of it.
It's above your wiener.
So I'm refamiliarizing myself with the powers.
Yeah, it's like in your lower abdomen. I'm just an idiot. I meant to state that in the Nier episode I uploaded, but I was tired.
I just got a text from my mother.
Cool. What'd she say?
So she's gonna be here like 9-ish.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Alrighty, so you slide on vines and build up electricity.
Okay. I don't understand how that works.
You're not going to.
Cool.
You'll understand what these orange things I'm collecting do eventually.
Balls.
Those explode!
Did you do that on purpose?
Yes, because it gives me more orange balls.
What are the balls?
They're red barrels, basically.
Yes.
That's a Vitaloid.
You remember
If
the
I
name?
remember the name. That was it killed an enemy for me, that explosion, the snappy thing that was coming at me. There we go. See those things right there? That thing is hopping?
Mm-hmm. They did.
Mm-hmm. I had trouble with them when I was a kid for some reason.
I had trouble with a lot of things when I was a kid. A lot of things I come back to now and I'm like, why was I having trouble with this?
I know, I feel... That's what the way I feel about this game right now. It's like everything feels so simple.
That's how I feel about Super Mario Sunshine.
Wow, the sound feels a little weird.
Is it?
Yeah, like... Sometimes when things explode, it sounds a little choppy. I don't know if that's going to translate to the recording or not.
Probably. I don't know. Could just be shitty headphones.
Probably. We got crappy dollar store headphones. Touch. Hey, no, okay, it's the same text. I didn't open my phone. Oh, almost walked off the edge thinking that was solid ground.
You have an iPhone?
I do.
That's why. See, when I get a text, it's like, yo, you got a text, okay, bye.
But yeah, Vitaloid is the name of those little blue things. Gee, I wonder what this is.
It's the rock.
Oh no, it's shaky. Shaky.
Shaky rock.
Whoa!
You're dead because he can't swim.
Because he's a video game character.
And I'm glad he announced it though. I can't swim!
Oh, did he announce it?
Yeah, he goes, I can't swim!
Use your claws.
Most people just go and then die.
Alrighty, so yeah, this is Scalar. This is what I've been going on about for so long. This is a game from my childhood.
It's a platform with lizards.
Yeah, it came at like the tail end of the whole mascot platformer thing, which I think is probably why it like didn't get super successful because people were like,
do you know
no one cares about
Noah?
I do. Yeah.
That one's a pretty neat one.
Yeah, people. This one came at a time when people were just kind of like, we don't care about mascot platformers anymore.
We want shooties.
Yeah, Call of Shooty Doodah Man.
Rudy Tooty Point and Shooty.
I just stepped on like a juicy pad there. It opens these flowers up. There's a third one somewhere that I gotta get through. And this section here.
Well, that was pretty easy.
And I gotta woo. These are called cloakies, if I remember correctly.
The balls?
The balls, they're cloakies. The camera, the direction it moves is taking some getting used to, and that's like a crystal of some kind that I just tongued. I love tonguing things.
I like tonguing balls.
Yeah, the orange floating elements are called cloakies. It looks like they can become useful later. Gee, I wonder what they're used for.
It's like picking up a rock on the side of the road going, I could probably use this later, right?
What, like in a puzzle game?
No. Like in real life. I could probably use this later, right?
Woo. You see, and they give you a bunch of them for free right up top. Because they're trying to tell you, like, hey,
Pick them up.
this is important.
So, you know, like old point and click adventure games?
Yeah.
Where it's like, hey, if you can pick it up, pick it up.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be important at some point.
Yeah.
Well, I know they've probably done it, but like, I'm sure there are games that are like, hey, pick this thing up. It's never going to be important.
Alright.
But like, yeah, I'm getting drunk. Shit. My brain's like all over the place right now. But, like, I just want there to be some collectible in, like, a newer game that's just completely fucking useless. And everyone's like, I gotta get all the things because they might be important at the end, and they're just never important.
Can we pause the episode right here real quick so I can...
Pausing episode.
Alright, listen to that music for a second, because I really like the music in the pause menu.
Are we started?
Yeah, we started.
Okay. We started.
I just wanted...
We started, Future Michael.
There we go. Oh, that's the B button. Okay. I mean, this is a GameCube controller.
Yeah, the GameCube controllers have B buttons.
I mean, it doesn't even matter at this point for this game in particular.
What is Nintendo gonna do, sue us?
It's not even Oh, wait. GameCube.
GameCube.
Right.
They have monopoly on anything that they've ever touched.
Yeah, I had this on PS2.
Like, no offense, Nintendo, but go fuck yourself.
Okay, this is an important character. Oh, Scalar thinks he's dreaming, by the way.
I know that voice.
Sounds familiar, yeah. I mean, I played this game as a kid, but I mean, like, sounds familiar outside.
He just reminds me of a Hunter from Spyro. Scalar reminds me of Spyro.
Oh, Scalar also just... He's very Spyro-ish, isn't he? He just casually dropped the fact that this guy has the same name as his dad who disappeared a while ago.
I wonder who he is!
I don't know, I never finished this game. I got to a certain point and I was like, screw this game, start over! My mother says yes, I can stay over a little bit longer, Michael. Our sleepover can commence. Dude, I came in comfy pants today. I didn't bother with those shorts.
I took a shower and I was like, pajamas.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Dude.
Not wearing
socks.
I'm just a dream. I've got work to do.
Yeah. Leon's being sarcastic and making fun of him for thinking like, oh, he's just a dream. This isn't real. Bobby's convinced that none of this is real.
Nothing's real. Everything in your life is just a figment of your imagination. You're in a coma. Wake up.
Grab a brush, put on a little makeup. The kid's up on the table.
You want it?
There you go, carry it on the table. You want to? Grab a brush, put a little makeup. You want to? You want to? Grab the kid up on the table. You want to? I don't think you trust in my sliding on the vine. Trust.
See, on the actual lyrics of that song, I don't understand self-righteous suicide.
On the vine.
Like, I don't understand self-righteous suicide.
I don't know. Maybe like self-sacrifice, whatever. It's telling me a double jump because the gaps here are wider. The platforming is evolving, Nickel.
What? You can't make me.
Okay, you see these things with their balls?
They got big balls.
And the gigantic spike over there? Push them into the spike.
Don't push little ball boys into spikes.
Or you push them into the explosives.
Not gonna hit him. It hit him.
You ball sack, it hit him.
I don't understand the hitbox on that splody thing.
Neither do I. I just know that if I stand far enough away, it doesn't hurt.
Explosions don't hurt if I don't stick my face on them. You got a boopy doo.
Yeah, it gives you a shaz ton of clockies. So my mother just sent me a text telling me the buzzword of the night. It's apparently apocalypse.
Wow.
It's
What's the buzzword?
A word that is popular.
Oh.
I said something. We're cutting it out.
It was not offensive, but
It was a personal thing.
yeah. It was about McDonald's. Yeah.
Cut it off after I talk about the apocalypse.
I'm not sure where that was, but future Michael will be sure. Probably.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, as soon as it lagged, your phone lit up again.
Yeah. I wonder if those two things are related.
But yeah, I like when Emu Paradise got shut down. I talked about it in the podcast, but when it got shut down, my game library, like my emulator library, nearly tripled. Because I found a site and I was like, I have to pull everything off this site. Is it a bird?
This is gonna tell us what the cloakies are for.
Put them in my mouth. Put the balls in my mouth.
No, listen.
See, that's what happens, isn't it?
Don't you even think about jacking Hear me?
Repidactyl. That's what it's
Did
called.
you just say don't think about jacking off the...
Don't think about jacking my repidactyl, like taking it.
Wake up. Trust me. Never will wake up.
Oh, that's deep.
Hey, maybe I'm not dreaming.
Maybe I am a lizard. This is weird.
It's like, it took a lot of convincing to get him to admit that he's not dreaming. Just one guy getting all existential about his situation.
Like, it would take me a lot. Like, if all of a sudden I was a fucking lizard in a lizard world, I'd be like, this isn't real. I'm on drugs. How much acid did I take again?
Press Y to talk to Leon. Oh, which one's Y? Y is Y, okay.
Yeah, just imagine
You
how
can
to
find
have
one
that
egg
on a
before you
GameCube
kill.
controller.
Oh, okay, it's not telling me about the cloakies yet.
Oh.
Not yet.
But yeah, as I was saying, I went onto that website and I was like, I wonder if they're having issues with Nintendo. And I went onto their forums and they were like, so Emu Paradise, that was pretty sad, yeah? And like the guy who like moderates the boards, he was like, yeah, I don't know how long this site's gonna be up, probably another month. And I was like, oh fuck. So I went through the libraries of Game Boy Advance, DS, GameCube, basically anything Nintendo, and I opened each game I wanted in a new tab, and I spent a week and a half downloading them because I got gas trapped in my chest. It's making it hard to talk.
Oh, jeez, I forgot these things.
They don't look fun. I don't know what they are.
Evil Goombas.
Evil Goombas.
Hell Goombas.
Yeah, so I spent about a week and a half down. I'm still downloading things, but right now I'm downloading PS2 shit, so I have time. The site I was on, the servers
Oh, that was my first
were
image.
really slow because everybody else had the same idea. Like they're a smaller site than Emu Paradise was,
Now they're a bigger
and
site.
now no, they're not.
Oh.
They
Well,
just have the traffic of a bigger site because everybody who got things from Emu Paradise was like, I need my emulators, I need my ROMs, I gotta go to a different site, and they all found this one site,
how the hell am I supposed to play video games if I can't steal them?
right? Yeah, so they went from like normal download speed, like normal server size download speed, which is pretty fast, to like 200 kilobytes per second, which is really shitty. Like, it would take me an hour to download one GameCube game, which is why I've been downloading for a week and a half. But I have a very large library of GameCube games now.
Ow, don't.
And this
hit
is one
me.
of them, along with a bajillion others.
One thing I was just thinking
I did.
is if I was turned into a lizard, I think it would take me a little longer to figure out my powers than it's taken Bobby here.
It would take me a little longer to figure out my tongue.
I mean, it took me a long time to figure out my tongue, and I'm a human being.
Yeah, like, tongues are weird. Yeah, I got the entire library of Pokemon games. I even got,
Like all of it.
I'm pretty sure.
Are you sure?
Like, name some Pokemon games. Like some off-the-wall ones. I don't have Dash.
That one Pokemon game, you have it?
Yeah.
Is it really the one with the thing in it?
Yeah, I have that one. That was a pretty obscure one.
And that one thing happens, right?
I have Pokemon Puzzle League for the Nintendo
You
64.
have Pokemon Channel.
I have Pokemon Channel. Like, I've never even played Pokemon Channel.
Neither have I. I don't think you play it. I think you just do it.
You just live it. It's
Ow!
Pokemon Channel is love. Pokemon Channel is life. But yeah, I got all the DS and Game Boy ones. Like, every generation, I have all of the versions. So I have
including Diamond and Pearl?
Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. And I have Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Black and White, and Black 2 and White 2.
Visiting Pro.
Yeah, I got all of them. So much. And I got all the Game Boy Advance ones. Fire Red, Leaf Green, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. I got both versions of Pokemon Pinball.
What am I hearing? That's one of those
Chewing?
That's one of those flappy things.
It sounded like chewing.
And it's a flappy thing.
See
See the spicity spikes right here? That I'm not going to touch. I almost touched it.
just run face first. See these ones in my brain.
Would you look at that? I've been impaled.
Ow. Oh, there he is. Oh, there's a lot of them.
Fappy Bird.
Fappy Bird. But yeah, both versions of Pokemon Pinball, the Game Boy Color one and the Game Boy Advance one.
Okay.
And all the original Game Boy Color games, so, and original Game Boy.
Come on.
Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver, Crystal. And Nintendo is cracking down on ROM hacks.
Ow! God damn it!
I was watching some videos, Peekaspri, I think they're called.
I'm sure, I guess.
They're,
if you want.
They're a Pokemon channel that does like a lot of hidden stuff in Pokemon games and just like how to break your game. They have a series that's just like, how can you make your game unplayable? Like, basically soft lock your game to the point where you can't do anything. Like, you can't advance. And he's like, this is a good idea. Like, he got himself trapped in many places. Like, before the Safari Zone, like, he made it so you can't gain any money, and you have to pay to get in the Safari Zone. And the surf and an important item that gives you strength, both things you need to advance, are in the Safari Zone. And he can't get in there, so he soft-locked that version. And he made it so he had an electrode that only knew self-destruct, and then he trapped himself at the Elite Four in Ruby and Sapphire.
Huh.
So, like, he gets up there, makes it so, he had two Pokemon that had HM moves to get him there, and then he put him in the daycare because you can't release them, but you can put him in daycare. And then he went to, he healed in the Pokemon Center at the Elite Four, like Evergrande City, whatever, and then he had an Abra that had teleport. So he went to the daycare, dropped off the two HM slaves, and then teleported and then released the Abra. So all he had was the Electrode, no money, no Pokeballs, no HMs, and all he knew was self-destruct. So he would KO himself, the first Pokemon of the Elite Four, and he couldn't backtrack and get any Pokemon because he had no money to buy Pokeballs. So he soft-locked himself at the end of the game. But,
oh, one of these.
He did a bunch of stuff like that. I got sidetracked though. He, I believe it was him. Yeah, it was that showed off this ROM hack called Crystal Clear. It's open world Pokemon Crystal. It is the coolest shit ever. But I went to the site he told me to go to, and Nintendo was like, "Yo, so he took the site down. The like owner, but I found it on a different site, and I picked it up before that got taken down. Because the owner of that site, like the one who was hosting, was like, the owner told me to take this down, but what good is it gonna do really? It's just another site's gonna pop up exactly like this, so pick it up while you can.
Oh, this is hard progress, isn't it? I didn't want to do that. I wanted to get more collectible things.
We are way ahead of time.
We are, but I don't remember how. Hang on. Okay, I can just.
There's a save button. Cool.
Alright.
But yeah, I got that thing before Nintendo.
There is no
decided to
scalar
beat
save
it.
file present on the memory
Yes.
card in slot A.
Yes, create that save file. I'm just waiting for the text at the top of the screen. There it is.
Alrighty. We didn't emulate this. What are you talking about?
What emulator? It only said emulate like 3 times.
Alright, so I feel like that's a good episode for today. I don't remember how saving quite works in this game, so I don't know if we'll be dumped off at the same spot next time, or...
We shall see.
This is the only episode of this particular series we can record tonight.
Look at those blocky textures.
That's,
They look like blocky textures.
yeah.
Alright. Bye.